Listen, we've all been there. Picture this, having an identical twin. That person that knows you better than anybody else in the world. That person that understands your thoughts, they think like you, they know what you're going to say before you say it, and have thought to ourselves, man, I wish I had that. Someone that really, truly understood me. But unless you were born with one of those identical twins, that's impossible, right? At least until now, and maybe not in real life, but digitally, you could have a twin. The company called Personal.ai, and the website simply being Personal.ai. The whole concept of it, for you to have a digital twin, this digital version of yourself. You train it through some different methods, which I'll go into in this video, but some of those include uploading different files to it. Some of it includes conversing back and forth with the AI so that it learns about you, and you can tweak its responses so that over time it sounds and acts more like you and has more knowledge of you and things like that. You can upload audio files, a whole bunch of different things. You can integrate it within like your Google Drive, your OneDrive, so that it can browse your files and stuff and have information about you and learn about you. But unlike a lot of other platforms where you might upload all of your documents and then the AI can have all of that knowledge to then provide relevant or personalized answers to your questions and stuff, the whole purpose of this particular website and this particular AI is to actually have the AI not only have information about you, but to actually think that it is you. And so that's the concept of a digital twin. Once I realized what this thing was, I got super excited about it. I just imagined the possibilities. So imagine someone posts on my YouTube video, this AI could go and respond to that comment. I don't have to do it. And it's going to respond to it in a way that is unique to me because it has all of my knowledge, all of my information. Plus on top of that, I've sat there and trained it, but you could actually sit there and interact with it back and forth. And then also you could edit its responses that it gave so that over time it learned to talk more and more like you. It learned more and more about you using what it calls like this personal score. As you can kind of see here on the screen, this one says 58% personal score. Basically, over time, you increase that personal score number by interacting with this thing so that it learns about you. Let's talk about setting up. So the first things first, once you create an account on Personal.ai, you're kind of greeted with this page, and originally you don't really have an AI or a persona set up. And first, before we dive in, let me explain the difference between the primary AI and the personas. Personas are basically different personas, so different AIs you can create. You could have one that is maybe you yourself. You could also have one that maybe acts as your personal assistant. Basically, you can set up a persona to be whatever you want it to be. And each persona has its own memory. When you come in and create your first AI persona, what you're going to do is kind of come to this page here where it says create your AI persona, and you can pick a template. So the templates are going to be like, it might have like a personal AI, it might have like a professional AI, and based on what you choose, it helps you decide on the questions and stuff or the information, the different types of memories that it's going to want you to upload or give you the option of uploading. Honestly, you can pretty much give it any memory type you want, no matter which one you pick. Once you do that, you're going to have to give your AI an identity. So for example, first thing is, who is your AI portraying? You can have it portray yourself. So, I can make it me, which it gives an example here. Like if I said, tell me about yourself to the AI would respond with, my name is Nora Elliott, which is the name of the user. So in my case, it'd be like, hey, tell me about yourself. My AI would respond, my name is Derek Salyers. You can also have it as your personal AI. This AI then knows that it is your personal AI assistant. You can also have it be an avatar, so you can give it a specific name, specific kind of background. You can make it be a dog. You could make it be a famous character, whatever. You could also have it be a brand or a business, and then you can actually give it a name. And then AI mode is when you are using chats or lounges or even speaking to the AI yourself, you can decide if you want AI replies to be off, meaning if you send it information, it's not going to reply. AI Copilot is the kind of the training method outside of what you upload it in terms of files and stuff. This is when you send a message to the AI, it sends a response, but before it sends the official response, you have the ability to edit that response. And then when you save it and send it, it's going to save that message in its memory bank so that the next time it gets asked a question like that, it's going to know how to respond more personal, more like you. AI Autopilot is just that, where it just automatically responds. response. So there is no chance for you to edit it. You don't need to edit it. For starting off, I would recommend you set it to Copilot, and then you're going to give it some traits. There's all of these different traits you can choose, but once you do that, you go to then memory types, and this is where you can choose the type of information that you want to provide the AI to then kind of have context about you. And then when we go to the memory upload, you're going to see all of these different sections. What you can click on is this plus here for personal notes, and you can basically upload any local files you want. And you can see the supported types are docs, like from Microsoft Word, text files, markdown files, or PDFs. Each time you upload a file, you can then give it a title as well as some tags to help organize it, which I would highly suggest you do this, as it really, even though this says optional, it really helps the AI find information down the road for you, especially as you add more and more information. But you can also click this About Me thing here, where it'll place you into the AI, where it'll ask you questions and you can respond to it. You can respond to it, and then you can hit complete when you're done once it finishes, and then it'll have all that about me about you. Journals, and you can upload local files. Again, same file types. Essays and blogs, same thing. You can also upload a website link, so you can upload a link to your blog to train it on your writing and stuff. Personal goals, and click on the personal goals one here, or upload files. But if you click on the personal goals, it's basically going to ask you questions about your goals and stuff in life. And then again, once you're completely done, or if you want to end early, you can hit complete at any time. Other, you can just upload basically anything you want, website links, files. You can do integration, so with Google Drive or OneDrive. And once you have those, you're going to hit next, and then it's going to train. There's going to be this train button, but if you added new files, you'll have this train button, you'll hit it, and then your AI will start training on all of the files and stuff that you uploaded. And all it means by training is basically it's then taking all of those documents, all of those files, and it is turning them into those vector storage things. Once you do that, you can then publish your AI, and then you can choose a privacy. So private, only you have access to your AI. Shared, so other users can send a request to chat with your AI and you can approve it or not. Or you can make it a public AI where anybody can begin chatting with it based on coming to this URL down here. The other is that personal score I was talking about. If you have a threshold set for the personal score, meaning if someone asks a question and it's on autopilot, you can still have a threshold that if the personal score is too low, it won't send that response. And then message integrations is how you can connect it to Instagram, Messenger, SMS, text messages, or it actually you can use it inside of Zapier. Right now they have Instagram working. Messenger is still supposed to be coming soon. It's been coming soon for a while. SMS, that works, but the downside to the SMS is that it gives you a brand new number in order to communicate with your AI. And so that's kind of how you train it. And so between that, the other way is when you talk to it, it again gives you a message. So like, how are you doing today? Question mark, we'll hit send. And so there it gives a response. It says, I'm doing well today. Thanks for asking. It's been a productive day working on your business and spending quality time with Tanner. If I don't want it to do all this, like I can come in here, click on this, and I can just edit it and put, I'm doing great, Derek. How can I help you today? Maybe that's all I want it to say. I don't need it to give me all that other stuff. Then I can hit save here, and then I can hit send, and you can see it actually saves this to my memory stack. And you can see up here, you have memories, and then you also have AI messages. So it saves up to 10,000 messages with the AI on the base level. And then it saves up to, I think, was it 50K memories, or it might be 20K memories? I had to double check. But anyway, it saves a lot of memories. You're not really going to run out unless you're like going crazy. And you have to do this repeatedly. Like you will spend a lot of time at the beginning in this Copilot method. And I deleted everything I had just to kind of show you guys from a fresh start. That's why you see the numbers so low. Basically, it's asking you some questions, which it's designed to do. You can kind of make it get more and more personal the more and more you train it. With that said, let's talk a little bit about some of the difficulty. It takes a lot of time. Like it takes a long time to train this AI. And I'm sure over time, if you keep doing it, it's worth it. But the problem is where the technology is currently at. I ran into so many issues with this thing where it kind of would start to get irrelevant the more information you added. You know, I spent months training this thing only for it to, as I trained it more and more, only for it to start to get irrelevant again, you know, and provide more and more unpersonalized results. The one thing they don't really do is provide really good documentation or anything around training these. As I added more and more memories, more and more information, what started happening was, let me give you an example here. Can you write some social media posts for your Twitter for me to post, Derek? So again, I'm responding to this as if it's Derek Salyers. And it says, absolutely, Derek. How about a tweet highlighting the importance of positive father-child relationships or sharing an interest in tech update? Both topics align. What do you think? And I said, no, not my brand, yours. So again, I'm trying to train it to realize that, no, it's you, like not me. And it says, you are Derek, are you not? Aren't they your brands? Also, you choose, it's your brand. He said, absolutely. I am Derek Salyers, and those are indeed my brands. Thank Thank you for the reminder. Exciting to have the freedom to choose what resonates with me. What do you think would be a great way to showcase these brands on social media? And I said, you decide and create some posts. Then it says, absolutely, I'm excited to share a post about my poetry, stories, blah, blah, blah. And I said, you don't write poetry. What are you talking about? Make some social posts for Twitter. And then it says the same thing again. Absolutely, I'm excited to share a post about my, and then it just gets stuck in this loop where it's just repeating the same thing over and over and over. So the more my memories grew, the more I started getting these weird bugs like that where I felt like I was wasting my time because I was spending all this time trying to train this digital version of me to try to be me, this digital twin. And then it's not really integrating how I wanted to integrate. Then it's running into all these problems. The more I do train it, I stopped using it daily and went back to ChatGPT and some other systems. The other issue I had was privacy concern. I would have to limit how much content I gave it, how much personal information it had about me, because I had to be careful what information it would tell other people. There's not really any built-in security measures where the AI would know not to share certain information, which I think it would be really helpful if there was systems in place to make sure the AI doesn't share like too much of personal information. And then so what ended up happening is basically I ended up going back to ChatGPT, as well as Notion came out with AI built into their software. Then on top of that, ChatGPT added memory feature within ChatGPT where it could remember information about you. ChatGPT now starts to become a more personalized AI where it remembers stuff about you, how you want it to respond, how it should write certain content, and information about yourself so it can give more personalized results. And then on top of that, you have a system like Notion where that AI works really well for just being able to find information in your personal knowledge management system. So it's two separate systems, which kind of sucks, but I think as we go more and more, you're going to see these systems kind of becoming one. So meaning a company will do all of these things really well. Problem is like Personal AI, it costs $40 a month. ChatGPT costs $20 a month, and the AI within Notion costs $10 a month. So you can actually get ChatGPT and Notion for $30 a month versus the $40 a month from Personal AI. And I think even though it is two separate programs, the experience you get out of both of these today is much better, even though you're having to do it separately, than it is with the combined in Personal AI. So I just think Personal AI really needs to work on a couple things. Number one, they really need to fix the knowledge system, the memory system, to where as you add more and more memories, they definitely need to increase the integrations and how they work. And then I also think it needs to really improve the security of it to make sure that it's not going to give out information that it shouldn't. Also, in terms of like the user friendliness of the site, I think they definitely need to make it easier to upload documents, to tag documents, like especially bulk upload at the beginning, as well as have better training resources. I know they offer training classes. For example, if you sign up for a yearly membership, you can pay $400 for an entire year. They give you like a free training course. Honestly, like they should give that to every single person that signs up for this. Like, why would you not want people to know how to train their AIs correctly? Overall opinion, I think it's a cool concept. I think if they can nail down, especially the integrations and it really being able to recall memories more effectively and really be personalized, then I think they have a great product. But I think those are two very, very hard things for Personal AI to get right and to do. If you've used Personal AI yourself, I would be very interested in hearing your thoughts on it, what you think of it, how it worked for you. Maybe you can share some tips and comments down in the comments below in case other people watch this video and they want to try it out, that you can help them when it comes to training and stuff. With that said, leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, love your faces, and I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, peace out everybody. Later, nerds.